Mother Earth, that bright blue marble, has captivated people ever since they first started to walk on it. Why else would it fascinate us? It continues to be the only planet we are aware of where life flourishes, in addition to being our home and the place where life as we know it began. Furthermore, we have learned a lot about Earth over the past few centuries, which has only increased our fascination with it. So, here is a list of the top 5 most interesting facts about our planet Earth. Starting from number 5, the Earth is as a result of recycling. The planet goes through a continuous recycling process that makes sure it has the soil we walk on and that plants can grow. Although it doesn't occur in a predictable cycle, it has been going on for so long that stopping it would cause a number of problems, forcing people to find other solutions. Everything begins with the Earth's crust, where hot magma approaches cooler surface temperatures. Because of this, erosion caused by water and other factors causes the magma to harden into a rock. As the rocks are brought nearer the surface, more erosion occurs, which causes them to crumble into smaller pieces that eventually become soil. Over time, these particles are buried, and under pressure from above the ground, they transform into sedimentary rocks. Sedimentary rocks sink deeper into the earth, where pressure and heat build up. When sedimentary rocks penetrate deep enough, they can melt and reform into magma. They may, however, be eroded back to the surface, creating more soil. This is a daily occurrence that reminds you of how magical the Earth is. However, recycling occurs not only in rock formations, but also in the air. People breathe in oxygen and expel carbon dioxide, which plants absorb and use to produce more oxygen for us. Number 4. The Earth's atmosphere extends to a distance of 10,000 kilometers. The Earth's atmosphere is thickest within the first 50 kilometers or so from the surface, but it extends to about 10,000 kilometers into space. The troposphere, stratosphere, mesosphere, thermosphere, and exosphere are the first 5 major layers. Air pressure and density generally decrease as one ascends higher into the atmosphere and moves away from the surface. The majority of the Earth's atmosphere is located close to the planet itself. In fact, the first 11 kilometers above the planet's surface contains 75% of the Earth's atmosphere. The outermost layer, the exosphere, is the largest, extending from the exobase to about 10,000 kilometers. The exobase is located at the top of the thermosphere at about 700 kilometers above sea level. The exosphere merges with the void of outer space, where no atmosphere exists. The exosphere is mostly made up of extremely low-density hydrogen, helium, and a few heavier molecules, such as nitrogen, oxygen, and carbon dioxide. The atoms and molecules are so far apart that the exosphere no longer behaves like a gas, and particles constantly escape into space. These free-moving particles follow ballistic trajectories and may migrate in and out of the magnetosphere or with the solar wind. Number 3. Earth doesn't take 24 hours to rotate on its axis. The Earth actually rotates once on its axis in 23 hours, 56 minutes, and 4 seconds, which astronomers call a sidereal day. But wait a minute. Doesn't that mean a day is 4 minutes shorter than we believe? You'd think that over time, day by day, day would become night and night would become day. But do keep in mind that the Earth revolves around the Sun. Every day, the Sun moves by about 1 degree relative to the background stars, which is roughly the size of the moon in the sky. So, if you add up the motion from the Sun that we see because the Earth orbits it, as well as the rotation on its axis, you get a total of 24 hours. This is called a solar day, which, unlike a sidereal day, is the amount of time it takes the Sun to return to the same position in the sky. Knowing this difference is like knowing the difference between how long it takes the stars to appear in the same spot in the sky and how long it takes the Sun to rise and set once. Number 2. The Earth has 2 more satellites other than the Moon. Everyone knows that the Moon is the only permanent natural satellite of the Earth, and that it orbits the planet in 27 days. Much is known about it as a result of research and the moon landing, but you may not be aware that there are 2 other minor natural satellites in orbit. These satellites are known as 3753 Cruinia and 2002 AA29. and they are among the significant asteroids known as near-Earth objects. However, because they are still millions of miles away, this does not imply that they are close to Earth. The largest, 3753 Croinia, measures about 5 kilometers in diameter and is known as the planet's second moon. It is approximately 12 million kilometers from Earth, making it 30 times farther away than the moon. 3753 Croinia travels around the Sun in about a year, but it takes nearly 770 years to travel around the Earth in a bean-shaped movement. 3753 Croinia is much larger than 2002 AA29, which is only 100 meters long. It, like Earth, revolves around the Sun in about a year, or 362 days in an almost circular motion. It is approximately 10 million kilometers from Earth, but it is still within the orbit, which extends into space for 149 million kilometers. This distance is known as 1 astronomical unit, AU. And finally, at number 1, the Earth isn't a perfect sphere. You've probably heard about the great debate over the true shape of the Earth. For hundreds of years, it was assumed that the planet resembled a globe that was also a sphere. However, recent studies of the Earth and space travel have revealed that this is only half true. According to research, the planet resembles a flattened sphere, implying that it is only half a sphere. It should be interesting to learn that if you thought the Earth was flat, you weren't as far off as you might have thought. However, this doesn't mean you should say that the Earth is flat. The Earth's shape was discovered after research uncovered that the Earth's axis is tilted. This tilt is not constant and changes about every 40,000 years or so, causing changes in the different seasons and their intensity overall. It also discovered that the poles had flattened and that the equator was the only one that bulged outward. As a result, it appears that there are two spheres, one larger and one smaller, but the equator cannot be seen. Mount Everest, which is known to be the tallest mountain in the world, may no longer hold that title due to this equatorial bulge. Instead, consider Mount Chimborazo, the farthest mountain from the core of the Earth, which may actually be taller. Mount Chimborazo is the highest point in terms of distance from the planet's core, as it is only 1 degree from the equator. This puts it 6,800 feet away from the Earth's core than Mount Everest. So that's the end of the video. Make sure to like the video, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and press the notification bell so you never miss out on our next videos. Until the next video, take care.